into the issue that I have, which is the Storm Spirit really exploits that possibility. So Power Rangers, I feel like they kind of had to go all the supports. They see Vincere, unstable concoction. Gotta be popped. They just need to keep vision of Vincere. He's not going anywhere. He's blocked out by Seneko, and Vincere throws in an arrow, hits Shock Slope. Gonna be good enough. Ogre will stun himself. And the Dendy will be backing up Cheshire Cat. Another situation where he's so close to a kill here, he just doesn't really realize it. Dendy shows himself for a second. Cheshire Cat wraps around. Battery assault going off. Unstable concoction gets Dendy trapped. And the unstable concoction will allow enough of the stun that they get the kill. The last word goes on J4, but they won't be able to get anything returned. And now Funny comes in as well as FNG. Not much they can do. J4, they're just protecting their support right now, making sure that Vincere can't get that free kill. They may have to abandon him though. J4 going to cut himself around the trees. Shotchlo just says, see you later, buddy. Not going to be able to help that one out. Cheshire Cat is going to go for the kill onto Vincere. Vincere has just enough movement speed to stay ahead. Cheshire Cat trying to keep up with Funnick now. Has one Shadow Poison on him. Oh, the Cogs bounces him off. The Ice Cap misses there. And the laser will be enough to finish him off. Dendy, meanwhile, comes in. Gets off a pretty good Curse of the Silent. And it's going to be able to force these heroes back. And it doesn't look like Navi going to be able to do much else besides just get the pick off on the Shadow Demon. As Storm Spirit with his ball going for a soul.
Tower is learning to fear.
Oh, arrow comes out from the trees, and this will be a kill on Shotchlo. Ice Path goes out, Disruption helps him out for the time being, and the silence goes off. There goes that last word. The bottle hits. I don't think that's going to be enough for Shotchlo. He's going to take out from the Curse of Silence. Moon's going to be up next, and two very critical kills here for Navi. If they can just get in range, a couple more hits, Ice Path goes off. Looks like our Shadow Demon may be in a bit of trouble as well. He's being chased out. Arrow comes in. And the lasso is not going to be enough by himself to get the kill on the Shadow Demon. Maybe this Disruption will, though. That defensive Disruption, not really the greatest time. He could have just kept running away. But now he's going to be caught. And the last word will finish him off. Cheshire Cat, meanwhile, will get the kill on FNG. Good exploiting of the Cogs there. Arrow hits, Cheshire Cat. He didn't dodge that arrow, and now he's in some serious trouble. Rocket comes in. Funnick has to run himself away. That laser could have been enough to finish him off. Cheshire Cat actually comes in as well. And Moon phase moves away, not going to be enough as Havos looking for that last hit, trying to get it. Ice Path locks him in. Now the laser goes off, and now he won't be able to get those extra hits. Ball Lightning trying to finish him off. Will finally get it. Havos gets very low though. On the right side, we do have FNG, who's being chased away by J4 farther up. Cheshire Cat is being chased by Dendy, and the arrow won't be able to land. Of Navi, they have to move into March of the Machines, which is a very dangerous proposition this early on into the game. Batriders actually found Cheshire Cat here. The silence goes off. Arrow actually not hitting Cheshire Cat there. The beam scrape is instead going to be used. Cheshire Cat, a lot of abilities used, but the Disruption is going to be able to save for the time being. Havos stunned up, Ice Path follow up, and the Rocket nails him. Shadow Demon on his way out. FNG gets burnt up. J4, no more mana left. After that Curse of the Silent, it looks like they won't be able to get any additional kills. This is going to be a deep dive if they want to go for FNG. Moon, meanwhile, gets hit by an arrow. Another Curse goes out. Ice Path at the same time. And farther down, we do have the Clockwork, who catches the ball to mitigate some of the damage, sending it back onto Vincere. Disruption as well. Well, how about Cheshire Cat? And his getaway here, both dives in pretty deep. It's going to go for Cheshire Cat. The silence goes out. Now the Fiend's Grip onto J4, who holds the unstable concoction and blows himself up. Cheshire Cat's going to lose his life. Returns as much as he can. Beautiful Ice Path, but the Macro Pyre not enough to threaten Navi. At least not yet. But Shotchlo coming in, wipes out two supports real quickly. And Secret Service creep will dive in front of the arrow form.
Is under attack.
Thinking about going for the dive. Unstable concoction. Just a small stun on Vincere to force them back. Again, making sure, well, maybe Vincere. After that leap, the sleep goes out. Waiting for it. FNG. No, it doesn't actually throw out the sleep. Now it's going to be thrown up by Fuel Scepter. Followed up Ice Path. And they're just going to burst him down real quickly. Gets up a Brain Sap. Tries to sleep. Doesn't even get off that much. And Power Rangers now in a position to go uphill. The Rockets just constantly keeping Navi back. Fiend's Grip on to Moon. Immediate Disruption followed up by Shadow Demon. Mo's going to come in trying to kill that support real quickly. He's been a pesky support and will pay with his life, but Mo's running low on mana. It's actually going to be forwards back once again. Hook shot missing from Cheshire Cat. They still get the range grip and gets off the Cogs. Right as Funnick comes in to grab him. Unstable concoction from J4. Looking to get that Batrider. Not going to be close enough. Instead he gets Dendy. The rest of the team though. Macro Pyre out on two with the Ice Path on top of it. Nightmare on top both. It's going to save him a little bit of health. Now he keeps on going, trying to go for Cheshire Cat here. Cheshire getting low enough. Does have a Blade Mail up in a second. It's not good enough. And the arrow locks down Shotchlo as well. And J4 looks like he's also going to lose his life as the unstable concoction. Bit of a mistake here from Power Rangers. Funnick is going to go look for that pickoff, grabs the dragon, he's going to drag him up the cliff here. Dragging up the cliff, Cheshire Cat actually gets the quads, forces Funnick back a little bit. PowerRangers Moon is getting very, very low right now as he's taking down from that Curse of the Silence with the ultimate going off. J4 looking for another pickoff on Stable Concoction. Not going to be able to get that one. The sleep is actually going to be taken off of him. He gets the stun onto FNG where Shotchlo will clean up the rest of that kill. Navi but it's not going to be good enough. Funnick actually grabs Moon here into the arrow, plus the curse, and the Fiend's Grip on top of the Shadow Demon. They're going to eliminate that crucial support, as he's been the one saving everybody. J4 also getting blown up. Chemical Rage goes off. Brain Sap, not enough to kill him. Now they're going to die. I've seen him force staff to get into a position to land a hook shot. Mass Dagon is going to be built here by the Tinker, but as he teleports up to the top lane, he may be running into a bad situation here. Global Silence has gone off. Double Yule Scepter. One being used by Vanscore. This one, the second one, defensively by our Tinker, and Tinker actually committing suicide. I have no idea why, because the rest of the team was coming in. Cheshire Cat still going to try and force the fight here. Going to be targeted by Habos. BKB goes off. He will be able to finish him off. Dendy getting off to the right side, trying to get away. Clockwork somehow still alive. Finally, Habos finishes off that one kill and is running low on mana, but is just going to teleport it. Bounced J4 into the arrow. Not much they're going to be able to do with that one, but still, Moon actually gets forced down forward with the Fiend's Grip on top of it. Disruption to save him, though. And now he's going to come back a bit low, pops the BKB, turns around, throws an ice path. Just going to lock down Denny. He's inside the macro pyre. Cheshire Cat locks him down. Secondary Global Silence, though. Plus the force staff outside of the cogs is perfect. Cheshire Cat will run right into a both. Is already so low. Vanscore comes up the hill, but it's still going to be taken down. And with Dendy low, Habos down. Habos going to be forced to buy back. Delay. Oh, J4. He stuns himself with the unstable concoction. The bites goes down, and they're actually going to fully try and turn this fight. Funnick slept up Cheshire Cat's not going to be able to do too much damage to Funnick, but now he's woken up by the fire, not enough to be able to kill him. And Habos, meanwhile, will take down one of the supports, going for a second one. Habos may die back here, getting low. One last hit. Cheshire Cat gets him as the mana was not enough to get him outside of range here. Moon, a lot of sticky napalm damage here. Moon's going to pull him inside the cogs. Cheshire Cat can do nothing about Dendy, beating him outside of those cogs. Now Funnick is going to look for a pick-off here. And it could be on Moon, trying to get close enough. Moon going to turn around, Yule Scepter. Ice Path out. This time he does not have a BKB. The Global Silence does go off, though. BKB immediately activated by Moon. FNG activates his own BKB, which is going to lock down the Shadow Demon. J4 trying to get himself away. Brain Sap plus a right click uphill, then he gets it. Shotchlo coming in, but already 3 heroes have been eliminated from his side. It's just him and Cheshire Cat, and now he's been silenced up from the Orchid from Habos. And Cheshire Cat is going to be the last one to die here. Arrow lands on him, and it's going to be a complete wipe. Navi, they may have just lost the main cogs. Trying to catch up, Cheshire Cat, Battery Assault in range, not quite enough. Yule Scepter goes out. Now the Ice Path, the Dendy. Popping the BKB is going to turn around with the Global Silence. They finish off Moon. Secondary Silence is ready to go. Force staffs himself forward this time around. Fiend's Grip on a Cheshire Cat. Yule Scepter, you being used by Shotchlo, but it's not enough to defend him as he quickly gets surrounded. The rest of his team can't do nothing. And it looks like Navi wants to commit to a push. Jump in, Shiva is going to be activated by the Bat Rider. He's going to be forced to pop his BKB. He's going to go for J4, who's already thrown out an unstable concoction. He's going to be brought back deep into the enemy side of this battle. And Navi, so just 1, he's a support. 2, he's got a buyback. So it's not that big a win for Navi. They need something a little bit more. Jump in. They're going to be able to get the Fiend's Grip onto the Shadow Demon with that silence. There's nothing that can stop FNG. Now the BKB activated by Moon gets himself back to the fountain. Navi will retreat back to just beating on this tier 3. Jump in, Clockwork, beautiful initiation on 2 with the Ice Path over the top and the macro fire going out. FNG gets burned out. Dendy looking for a secondary Global Silence, doesn't manage to get it off. He does have a buyback if he wants to buy back and use it here. And it may be just for a boast. Moon has an Ice Path. He's going to throw that one down. Buyback from, and there goes that silence. Habos is going to be able to clean up at least a support kill. Denny has already teleported himself in. Navi will continue to move forward. Moon getting low through the Orchid. Habos looking to finish him off, and oh, he's locked up against the cogs in the wall. Will be able to finish him off. Habos just barely gets himself out of that one. The Rocket will finish him off. Shotchlo running low on mana now. Funnick is very low. Blink forward, couple right clicks. Yule Scepter usage there. And a blink away, Funnick gets himself out for the time being. Cheshire Cat, no rocket to be able to land on Funnick. He's on the side of the trees. 10 seconds until the rocket is up. Dendy trying to get away. This is a huge kill. Yule Scepter used. coming out. Genevieve, hook shot onto this one. Dendy's going to get picked off. This is a beautiful kill for them to get. Shotchlo, Global Silence goes off. They caught Shotchlo. They're going to pull him back into the enemy team. Dendy gets that kill. They also managed to get at the same time that he will be able to survive long enough for Power Rangers to at least try an interference here. Arrow does land. They know. Navi realize what's going to be happening here. Power Rangers going in deep in for this team fight. Dendy has already activated Global Silence. J4 is going to blow himself up, and he has the BKB activated already. The Takiro is down. Shotchlo brought back in, and the Tinker cannot afford to go down here. Disruption goes off. Shotchlo looking for an opening. Mule Scepter goes up. And Arrow from the Murata. Vance Core eliminates the Tinker. 85 seconds down. They'll go right back to doing Roshan. Cheshire Cat, the last remaining hero from the side of Power Rangers, is going to die. As a celebratory Moonlight Shadow, I guess, is going to be used. And there it is. GG, well played. Power Rangers. What a heartbreaker for them, man. Managed to push it to 55 minutes in. But will lose this first game up against Navi in a very, very close matchup between the two of them. Honestly, you got to give Power Rangers credit. I was calling their doomsday about 15 minutes ago. I really didn't think they were going to be able to recover from that Raxing in the mid lane. Hell, even just the double refresher was giving me, or the double global silence from the silencer was giving me some serious doubts. And sure enough, they did lose off of that one, but PR still put up a really good fight.